Welcome back. In this video we are going to solve another one of the important programming challenges of Hackerrank, and name of the programming challenge is arrays left rotation. In this programming challenge we will get three input. First one is n, after this d, and after that number of values whose length is equal to n. Okay, for example, let's say I will keep n equal to 5 and d I will keep as 4, and here n should be, length of the values should be equal to 5. So here I have to implement 5 values. So I'm going to implement 5 consecutive values: 1, 3, 5. Now let's understand the problem. Here this array of n 1 2 3 4 5, I have to rotate left 4 times, and after that the 4th time will be our output. Let's understand this problem. Here I have given 1 2 3 4 5. Now what you have to do, you have to rotate the value 4 times. So how you are going to rotate it? You will rotate by moving 1 to 5th position, 2 to 1 position, 3 to 2 position, 4 to 3 position, and 5 to 4th position. Like this you are going to rotate the value. Now let's do our first rotation. After first rotation, value will look like this: 2 3 4 5 1. So first rotation happened. Now again we will do another rotation, second rotation. After second rotation we will repeat the same thing: 2 to 1, 1 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2. So it will look like this: 3 4 5 1 2. This is second rotation. Okay, now let's repeat that in the third rotation. Third rotation also will do the same thing: 3 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3. So it is going to display like this: 4 5 1 2 3. And after that again we will do one more rotation, that is last rotation, and it will look like this: 5 1 2 3 and 4. And this is the fourth rotation, and also this 4 is equal to d, right? So this is the last rotation. So that means 5 1 2 3 4 will be our output. Now let's see the constraint of this problem. Constraints will be: n should be between 1 to 10 to the power 5, and d will be between 1 to n, and the list of values that we are adding, it will be like this: between 1 to 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 6. Now let's solve this problem. First of all, what we will do, we will store the data of this size. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write int array size, in which a dot size is data of a list of n values will come as a list in Hackerrank. So I am going to store the data in array size variable. So a dot size method, in which it is going to store 5. Okay, because there are 5 values are there, so length of this values will be, count of these values will be 5. Now next thing what we will do, we will find it out the actual rotation of that value. When I said actual rotation, what does that mean? Here I can see that D is a 4 rotation is given, but there is a possibility some other rotation is given. For now let's iterate this 4 iterations. So this is the 4th iteration, but what if iteration number changes from 4 to 6 or 4 to 8? Iteration number is around D equal to, let's say I will keep it as 6. Okay, now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is 5th iteration, and after that 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. This is 6th iteration. Right, now observe this iteration carefully. That initial input which I got, and the 5th iteration both are same. Okay, and that 6th iteration is same to the 1st iteration. So I need to find out the iterations which is without repetition. Means here length of this value will be n equal to 5, and if rotation equal to greater than the 5, that means we are repeating the same thing. So I want to find out in how many number of actual rotation it will happen. To find it out the actual rotation, what we should do, we will take another variable. Let's say variable name I will keep as actual rotation only, int AC actual, and in this I am going to store D modulus array size. Modulus array size. So what it will return? It will return the actual iteration. For example, right now 4 is given, D equal to 4. So 4 modulus 5, how much it will return? It will return 4. Now 6 modulus 5. Now iteration changed to 6 modulus 5. So how much it is going to return? 6 modulus 5. It is going to return 1. So instead of doing 6 repetitions, if we'll do 1 iteration, and we will get the exact output. So we got array size, we got actual rotation also. Now there is another thing that we need to understand. Here 1 2 3 4 5 0 1 2 3 4 5 values are stored right? We will change the values according to their position. What I mean to say is, 1 is stored at 0th position, 2 is stored at 1, 3 is stored at 2, 4 is stored at 4 is stored at 3, and 5 is stored at 4. Now if you have read Java 8, then you should know that indexing position of this list always start from the 0. Okay, so we stored these two values are stored from like this 0 1 2 3 4. So what we will do, instead of changing the value, we will change the index position. Now if we will see the final output, that is fourth, that is came as 5 1 2 3 4. This is our output for fourth rotation. Here you will find out that index position of fifth, this one is 4. So what I'm trying to say is, here you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 indexing position we got from their input, right? We'll access the indexing position also, and after that we will calculate with the help of actual rotation and the array size, and we will we will store the data in some other list with the help of this indexing position. And for example, let's say I have taken another list to store the data. Let's say I will keep the name data as list, and after that what we will do, I will iterate this number of list values of n with the help of int stream dot range. Starting will be 0 and up to array size. So it is going to iterate 0 1 2 3 4. After that I will store the alter indexing data here. That means it should be saved at fourth position. What I'm trying to say here is int index. If I will add int index, and I will find it out in what rotation, in 0th value, what data should store. So how I'm going to do that? I'm going to write I plus actual rotation modulus array size. Let's understand what does that mean. That means here I have taken a data, new array list, okay, empty array list, in which I am going to store the data consecutively, and after that in this data 1 2 3 4 5 I am iterating with the help of a int stream dot range. Now here the first stream, it is going to start as a 0. Now let's say if 0 is the first data, I will be the 0, and after that actual rotation right now 4. So 0 plus 4, after that modulus 5. So what will be the answer? Our answer will be 0 plus 4 modulus 5, answer will be 4 only. So what does that mean? That means I, which is 0, will point to fourth position according to the int stream. Now after that what we will do, I will data dot add, I will add e dot get, whatever array size dot get, index position 4 stored at data dot add. Okay, and after that we will close the loop and we will return this data value. Now whatever I have written int stream dot range, it will store like that. So to see here, for example, data dot add, first which iteration is going on? I. So 0th iteration, fourth number of value, whatever get index, access that value and save here. Now fourth number of value, what is there? A dot get, which value it will get? It will get this one, this value at the fourth position, correct? So 0th position of data, the value is going to store at fourth. Okay, now the same thing we are going to repeat for different iterations. For example, let's say 0 2, it changed to 1. Now what it will happen? It will write like this: 1 plus 4 modulus 5. Now 6, 4 plus 1 5, 5 modulus 5 equal to 0. Now what is going to happen? Now I value 1 will point to 0. data reference of list integer that we created is going to store. Okay, and this is the indexing position and after that indexing position of 40123, and we will access that indexing position with the help of a dot size. A is the list integer which will get an input, and we will add a dot get index, a dot get, and after getting that a dot index, save it inside data dot get, and we will alter the values completely and we will give the final output, and after that we will simply return the data, and that data will be our final output. So this is the logic I have implemented. Now what we will do, I will try to write the same logic in Hackerrank to see that whatever the logic I have written, it is correct or not. Now you can see that I have written everything what I have shown you in the logic. Now let's submit the code here. So when I run the code, all the 3 test cases got successful, and that means this logic is perfectly correct. Now let's submit the code to see all the test cases are getting successful or not. Okay, all the test cases got successful. Okay, so that means our logic is completely correct. Now this is the end of this video. If you have any type of a doubt or feedback, please write it in the comment section. I will try to reply as soon as possible, and this practice code which I have explained you right now, I will upload it in the GitHub, and GitHub link I will give in the description section. In the next video again I am going to talk about another one of the important programming challenges of Hackerrank. So stay tuned and keep watching Adhyan channel. Thank you.